All right, y'all. So to dive straight into it, I see people post videos all the time, and I even get people in my Discord and my Instagram DMs just treating YouTube and just like this entire business model like an art project. I'll see people like spending weeks scripting. I'll see them like they're just taking their sweet ass time when it comes to scripting, recording even, and then just like waiting for the algorithm to just pick them up. That's not even a business model at that point. You're just playing the lottery. Now it's 2026. You got to realize that the highest leverage asset that you can just own is an automated media factory. By treating a faceless channel like a digital piece of real estate, you can just have one channel bringing you $20,000 in recurring cash flow. And you don't have to show your face, obviously, and you don't even have to edit the videos yourself. But there's obviously systems for you guys to do that. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and find a winning niche. You're probably like, how do you find winning niches? Well, there's a bunch of niches online. Obviously, if you're not using NextLev, I'm not sponsored by them, by the way, but if you're not using NextLev, bro, I really don't know how to help you. So there's a couple ways to do it. The homepage method is a good way, but I like to do the actual niche finder. But I'll go ahead and show you both ways real quick. But yeah, if you go over to your homepage, you'll go over to the specific account. Now, me personally, I'm on my personal account, but I'll still find, obviously, some faceless channels on here. I think, all right, that's not it right there. But you'll find certain faceless channels that are succeeding within your homepage. We can actually go, I'm not going to leak my channels. But anyways, we'll go over to the niche finder and then I'll cut over to that point right there. But once you go over to the niche finder, you'll go over to channels, long form channels, and you can honestly play around with specific filters to put on us, like, you know what I'm saying? So there's a few filter options here. I like to turn on advanced and then monetization on, so it'll only show us monetized channels. Faceless channels, yes. And then whether or not you want an AI channel. I personally don't like AI channels just because YouTube kind of penalizes AI channels. And then next, you can honestly play with a subscriber count. For the sake of this video, we'll do 50K subscribers, and then views per video, we'll raise that up to 100K. So that's the average views per video. Now that's kind of an extreme. Like, a channel is not always gonna average 100,000 subscribers or 100,000 views. You can honestly put it at 50K, but for the sake of this video, we can do both, but I'll show you both. And then we'll go ahead and hit apply filters. And then once that loads, it's going to go ahead and give us every single channel that is within that filter on YouTube. And it's just, you can then at that point see whether or not a channel is recreatable or not. There we go right here. So you got to realize that YouTube likes channels that target older people and the United States. So United States audience honestly pays the most because that's where all the consumers are, because we're getting paid off of YouTube ads. So consumers are going to watch these ads and hopefully they get to buy something based off of those ads or sign up to something, and that's good for advertisers. So advertisers are going to want to target US audiences. You're likely to get more money targeting the US than targeting India. 1000%. As well as older demographics. So if I'm targeting 20-year-olds, those 20-year-olds aren't really going to want to purchase something off of an ad or sign up to something. But if I'm targeting 30 to 40 to 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds even, they're going to probably be more attentive to ads and stuff like that. But anyways, that's besides the point. So now we get to see multiple channels that are doing faceless content. You can honestly see, you can see when they started. So that's honestly really good. They started 2 months ago and they're at 5K subscribers. They are monetized and they average 100,000 views per video. You'll have body cam channels. Body cam channels are really good. As you guys may or may not know, I actually run body cam as well. This loadout guy is not faceless, but you can definitely make this faceless. Like, he's not faceless whatsoever, but you can make the kind of content that he posts, faceless. You have some compilation accounts as well, some stuff like that. This is a YouTube automation one. You can do that, and then yeah, and then for the sake of just showing you, just because, we'll go ahead and lower the average views per video to like 50K. So like you honestly want to match if it's maximum. Well, let me see what it was. Yeah, maximum 50K. You want them to have a high average view per video. So this one's 60K. This gives you an entirely different list of people. Obviously, you'll have some that are, there's a clash of, I think it was a Clash Royale, making bank probably 220 days ago, 12K subs, 65K views per video. This is a horror game. That's more like a actually custom video. It's not really a faceless channel or YouTube automated channel. You'll have like collapse channels. I've seen some crazy niches on here, so you can go ahead and obviously play with that. And then whenever you go into that, you can see how much they're making per month. Now I also have vidIQ and ViewStats extension, so I get to see everything. Like I use all the tools that I can, but I do recommend using NextLev. There is going to be a link for NextLev because I have a 20% off thing in the description, so go ahead and obviously use that. But you have that channel making 3.6K, this one making 12K, so we'll obviously keep an eye on that. 2.8K, 1.6K, 8.6K, and then 3.8K. So we'll go ahead and save 2 of the channels so far. And then what you can do is obviously check his channel, how many views he's getting. This guy's making 12K a month, okay? Like I said, this isn't a faceless channel, but you can make this kind of content super faceless. His thumbnails are faceless, his titles are pretty chill. So you can just easily make this into a faceless account. And then what you can do if you want to run this account or run this channel, is not even enough videos. So that might even be good to start running it like a speed run as soon as possible. But someone like Knowing Noah, 8.6K a month, then we can run in a channel analysis on him. And what this does, it tells you every single thing about this channel, all of his titles that are working. It gives you a list of titles to even do for yourself. It gives you a list of all his like good comments in his comment section and all of the bad comments in his comment section. And you can take all of that information, put it into like Google Gemini and say, how can I make my channel better than this channel? And it'll tell you like, this is how you need to do, this is how you need to even paste your wording, make the video shorter, make the video longer. And it'll go based off of the comment section. So if people are complaining that the video is extremely long and there's not enough info or not enough proof about whatever topic you're talking about, people are going to comment that. It'll tell you that as well. And then now you can put that into your own channel, giving proof, giving like shorter content, and people are going to appreciate that more. And you can obviously run analysis on your own channel later on and see what you can improve on yourself. NextLev honestly is fire. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and wait and do that. And then while that's happening, like I said, we'll go ahead and refresh this my personal channel niche. I just don't want to leak anything right now, but you'll see what you can do is just scroll as much as you can within your own homepage. And then we're going to go ahead and use that homepage filter. Okay, so we can't scroll down anymore. So we'll go ahead and use this homepage filter, subscriber versus view count. You'll have obviously just like random things, but you'll have other stuff. So this is a motivational account, the Sound of Freedom. We can go ahead and look at that for a second afterwards. How to focus for 8 hours plus. This is, damn. That one is most likely a faceless channel. Let's keep going. But this is my personal account, so it's not going to show all faceless because it's a personal account. But yeah, like I said, we can go ahead and look at that. Even this one. No, we're not going to open that one. But yeah, so, all right. Let me see. This is a 1 hour, but it is a faceless account, and they're probably making bank because long videos do really good. And then we'll do that one, and then we'll do one more. We'll find one more. So you just kind of get the gist of what I'm doing and what I'm talking about. Cool. All right. So boom, we have Vision Motivate. So it's not really faceless, but it is showing different accounts or different like creators. So that might be a little bit risky. I wouldn't even run that. This one's making a $1,000 per month, 4 minutes, 4 minute video average, 0 uploads per week. They're not really uploading a lot, but 8K subscribers. So this might be something you can run a channel analysis on it. And the channel analysis also give you, is it not? Oh, it also, okay, there it goes right here. So boom, channel analysis. It gives you the total views, the average monthly views, all the good stuff that nobody really cares about. And then best performing content bucket. Now what a bucket is just like a group of videos together. So all of these videos, all 8 of these videos are talking about physical attributes and their implications. And then the average views are around 75,000 views. And that right there is like the only outlier. So you can simply just run all of these kind of videos yourself, and then you're going to be probably printing way more than all of these other videos, because as you can see, all of these average views are like 5K, 1K, 4K, whatever. So this is probably the best right here. And then you can see it's pretty highly saturated. It's about an 80%. I really do find a lot of these these channels at around a 99 to 100%. So an 80% is probably the lowest I've seen. It's not like it's crazy saturated. You can still succeed, but you know, it is pretty saturated. It tells you the content formula discovery, the audience behavior insights, strategic opportunities. So boom. And then as you can see from the comments, about 10 of these people these are what all the people like. So informative content that resonates with personal experiences, and it'll give you some examples of what the comments actually said. But let's see what the viewers disliked. So inaccuracies or oversimplifications in explanations. So an example was comments about sleep habits and body types where viewers felt the information did not apply universally. Issues with video pacing and clarity. So this might be the video is way too long, or stuff like that with the voiceover. Confusing visual aids or examples about body type videos where some felt examples did not clearly illustrate the points being made. So this channel is probably making some mistakes, not rewatching the video after it's being edited. Desire for shorter, more concise videos. So there you go right here. The people want it to be a shorter video. Average, they have 14 minutes. So they probably want it to be around 8 to 10 minutes long. 14 minutes is way too long for this audience specifically. And it'll tell you 53 characters for an average title length. That's important to know. 17 minutes high promise, like the top performing videos is giving you this. The bottom performing videos are shorter. Same value promise, setup, conflict resolutions, which is the same. And they also have a longer title. So you want to stick around 54 to around 60, maybe 70 with the title characters, but it depends on your niche. And then suggested topics. So all of these are potentially videos that you can make. And then boom, these are straight up your titles. So the 5 levels of emotional intelligence explained. Or you can find something like with a physical. It tells you how to do the hook, blah, blah, blah. And then words per minute. This is not that crazy important, but it's good to know, your competitors. So there you go right here. This literally breaks everything down. This guy's talking about how to pretty much go viral. $370 per month, $400 per month. Not really too great. $2,000 per month. They post an hour video a week. Okay, so their average video length is 60 minutes, which is an hour once a week. And it's literally this. Nice. But it's literally going to be this. Like it's going to be whatever you'll see on that thumbnail. So we'll wait until we can actually skip what the ad is showing us. This is it. So literally just driving. They're probably playing a game. Like this is probably like the Crew 2 or Horizon. Is it called Forza? Forza. Or something like that. They're probably playing a video game and just driving, listening to music. And they have their own Spotify. And they have their own Spotify so people can go ahead and listen. This is not AI music. Please support the artist. So he's crediting the artist. these artists are most likely not even, they're not like crazy big artists, so they're not gonna really copyright claim them because they're not signed with a specific like company, record label. So they're not even gonna pay attention to these unless they actually click on this video and they hear their own music. So, I mean, it's low-key a semi-risky, semi-safe niche. This guy's obviously making $2,000 a month, 150,000 subscribers, and he's posting once a week. So, boom, there you go. Excuse me. And then kind of to end off where this video is, you got to understand that the trends, like, there's no need to follow trends anymore. Like, we're not we're not cash cows. We're trying to actually build businesses. We're trying to build digital real estate and digital assets that will make us money over time. And it'll just grow like that. Now I didn't mean to open Discord or Spotify. I do have a public Discord. I do have a premium Discord as well that covers some really good stuff. And to help out with that, I post like how to, actually do shit in here. So it's not like it's pretty much a course in the premium Discord. But I do daily niche like giveaways. It's not really a giveaway. I just find the niche and I'll just post it, tell you guys the sub count, the total views, how much they're making within the last month. So that helps out. So this is a free Discord. If you guys want to learn how and what I do one-on-one to skip all the failing steps and do all of that, you can go ahead and apply with the link in the description below. If you have any questions whatsoever, go ahead and comment down in the comment section, obviously, or you can just follow me, or you don't even have to follow, but just DM me on Instagram. That link will also be in the description below. But yeah, that pretty much concludes this video. I'm trying to think if I missed out anything. If you think I missed anything, let me know, and I'll just recover that in probably the next video. But yes, see you guys.